I'm glad you forgot all those
I
questions.
forgot. I'm not even looking. Sab likha hai idhar, but I'm not going to look at it. We're not living. Do you feel like the pace is outrunning us, forgetting to just breathe?
I think they're breathing, otherwise they would be somewhere else. Because in your drama, you're the director, you're the producer, you're all the side actors, everything. That stupid drama should run your way.
So now I'm going all over.
No, it's a conversation, you can go where you want.
What's the last thought that you feel constantly tends to enter your mind just before you doze off to sleep?
People come and ask, Sadhguru, how to sleep? I said, God damn it, if you cannot even sleep, what can you do in your life, huh? The easiest goddamn thing is to sleep. This is a serious problem in the world. When I go to bed, whenever it is, I don't sleep, I fall dead.
And sometimes chasing dreams means seeing success, but a lot of the times it means seeing failure.
You can also talk about my failures.
Yes, please do. So my father asked me after some time, what does it feel like being a mother? And I said, it's a combination of joy and worry.
A worried parent is not a good parent. I was very glad that I had a girl, not a boy, because when I was 10 years of age, I would do all kinds of things. When I thought, if my child does this, how will I handle this? Fortunately, it was a girl, she never did those things. Jananam sukadham Maranam karunam Milanam maduram Smaranam karunam Kalavashadiha Sakalam karunam Samayadipate Akilam karunam. Namaskaram, all of you, namaskaram. Yeah, I said namaskaram. I thought you're not on talking terms with me. Namaskaram to you, ma'am.
Namaskaram, sir.
Please.
Okay, so I had the honor of having a conversation with you before we came onto this stage. And one thing that Sadhguruji mentioned to me is, forget the questions, let's just have a conversation. And I was instantly at ease because I can prepare all the smart, intelligent, all those questions I can prepare and come.
I'm glad you forgot all those questions.
I forgot. I'm not even looking. Sab likha hai idhar, but I'm not going to look at it. Because otherwise I'd be wasting a moment to have a genuine conversation about maybe some of the doubts that I have in life or some of the questions that I perhaps would ask the universe. I really would like your opinion on… I always feel as women, we have so many rules, there's so much pressure, so many responsibilities, so many opinions on how we should be, how we should conduct ourselves, what we should do, what… I don't like this word should, but it comes up pretty often in conversation. But I think the women of today are thriving, growing, learning. I want to know from your perspective, where do you think women are today? Truth.
There are a lot of them here. Well, see, we need to understand and appreciate this fact that life, physically at least, the physical part of the life, has never been as good for women as it is today. Otherwise, being a woman on this planet has been hard, very hard. Physically, I'm saying. Today, because of variety of conveniences, technologies and many things which has leveled the physical field between man and woman, it's leveled it. simply because of what is available to us in these times, 21st century. I think never before life has been this comfortable and easy for a woman as it is today. All of you women should celebrate this. Hello? I'm saying, I'm not just talking about spacecrafts, computers, great technology, this one, that one, all those things are there, definitely they're all big deals. But I'm saying simple things, if you turn a tap, water comes, it's not a small thing. Otherwise you had to walk 2 miles to get a bucket of water, all right? Still unfortunately, for some segment of the population it's still like that, but for a large segment, we have taken this for granted. If you turn the tap, the water will come. If you flush the toilet, everything is gone. These are not small things. We think this is granted. Just imagine those who don't have such facilities every day, what they go through. So, life is better than ever before, but in our experience, we have to make it fantastic. That's important. In our arrangements, it's better than ever before. In our experience, have we made it fantastic? Unfortunately, I don't think so. We should make it fantastic. When arrangement is so good, experience should be made wonderful, isn't it? Our experience should not depend on the arrangements, but if the necessary conveniences are not there, your entire life goes in making those little things going. Today, all those things are taken care of. It's important how a human being is within himself or herself. That must be taken care of, but I feel we have not given enough focus to that. Ladies all getting together and wanting to learn, the most important thing to learn is how to be. How to be? How am I right now? What's my experience of just sitting here and breathing? If you don't change this, even if you put you in a palace, you will suffer. A lot of people in palaces have committed suicide, hello? Right through history, not just today, all the time. Because human experience is caused from within. If you take care of that one thing, then we can enjoy the outer things that we have created. Because everything that we have created today in our pursuit of comfort and convenience, it has all come at a great cost for every other creature on the planet. From a microbe to a worm, to an insect, to a bird, to an animal, to a tree, every one of them have paid an enormous price. I'm saying just to build this hall, there's a genocide of worms, insects and other life which is the basis of our lives. So, when we are burning the planet like this, at least it must be a celebratory bonfire, not a funeral pyre. Because most people, if you look at them, how they're going on the street, it looks like they're going to a funeral. They're driving their dream car. I don't see them driving joyfully, unless it's a stolen car or something. Most people are going, grumpy like that, sitting in their dream car, and in case the Chennai traffic stops you and makes you enjoy your dream car a little while longer, you freak and go through the ceiling. So I'm saying this needs to change. Life has never been this good physically. Rest of it, we must make it wonderful, isn't it?
And I just want to take off from that a little bit. You said we should forget women, we should just learn how to be. Do you feel like we're all just running in a direction? And actually, while we're running, we're not breathing, we're not living. Do you feel like the pace is outrunning us? Whether it's the youth, whether it's adulthood, whether it's even… I don't know, is there a pace that we are kind of constantly putting up ourselves against and we're forgetting to just breathe?
Oh, I think they're breathing, otherwise they would be somewhere else. I understand what you're trying to say. They're not enjoying their breath. They're definitely not. Because most people don't know that they're breathing. Doctor has to check and see whether they're not breathing or not breathing. This is because fundamentally, your focus on life is gone. Your focus is in your psychological mess. You think what nonsense that's happening in your head is life. It's not life, it's your drama. You don't know how to run your drama, then how will you know how to run your life? Because in your drama, you're the director, you're the producer, you're all the side actors, everything. That stupid drama should run your way. When you get out into the world, You will do one thing, I'll do one thing, you may do something that I don't like, he may do something that I don't want. There are 1,000 people, they will all do many things in the outside world. But within yourself, your own drama doesn't happen your way. You are a bad actor, bad producer, bad director, bad everything. Time to fix that, isn't it? At least your drama, your dream at least should go well.
Well, I mean, I can definitely say that there are days where I wake up with some sort of energy and it's amazing. And there are days where I feel like
Oh, those days the sun came up on that day. That one?
To me, the sun is always shining. I like to look at life like that. Yeah, the sun is shining, and even if the clouds come in, it's when the sun comes back, you learn how to appreciate the light, right? So that's what I like to look at life like that. But speaking from my experience and speaking from where I am today, I'm a mother to a 3.5-year-old. And she's the joy of my life. But I'm so worried at all times. So my father asked me after some time, what does it feel like being a mother? And I said, it's a combination of joy and worry. I'm always worried if I'm being a good mother. Am I being a good enough mother? Am I saying the right things? What would your advice be to me or any parent today? Because children are so beautiful, they're so curious, they're living and they're engaging, but they learn life through you, at least for the first couple of years. And of course on their own, but what would your one advice to a parent who is worried if they're being a good parent be?
A worried parent is not a good parent.
I don't think you can take a worry out of it. I mean, you'd admit.
I'll come. I was very glad that I had a girl, not a boy, because when I was 10 years of age, I would do all kinds of things. When I thought, if my child does this, how will I handle this? Fortunately, it was a girl, she never did those things. I did totally wild things which were dangerous many times, very dangerous, but I couldn't be stopped from that. So, when you said, I would like to look at life like that you must take it away from your life. The most important thing about life is to see it just the way it is, not my way, not your way, not somebody else's way. This is the problem. In this hall, there are 1,000 worlds. Each one have their own world in their head, and they will clash at some point. It's very important we see life just the way it is. Only if you see life just the way it is, effortlessly you will navigate your way through life. If I see it in my own way, I will bump into your walls. If you see it your way, you will bump into my walls. No, we must see it the way it is. Eyes are given to us not to see something, to see what's there. Hello?
So just take it as it is.
No, don't make a philosophy out of it. It's an active life process is that if you look, you must see what is there. You must not think, oh, they're great, they're beautiful, they're this, they're good, they're bad, they're ugly. No, you must see just what is there. I'm saying, your eyes are like a camera, let's say. A camera should capture what is there, it shouldn't Photoshop you by itself. So right now, because you're contaminated by your own memory, whatever you see, you will Photoshop it. I would like to see…
I'll put a filter.
It's more than that, it's photoshopped. Filter just changes the color, you can change the form, everything.
So then, what about my parenting advice thing that I asked you?
See, when you have a child, first thing is, drop this idea that you have to teach something. I know you're a wonderful woman, but between you and your 3.5-year-old, what's her name?
Raha.
Raha. Between you and her, who is more joyful?
She.
Who should be a consultant for life?
She.
Then what's there for you to teach? You must listen,
That's so
you must
true.
watch, you must see how a child is, because a child is far closer to life than you are.
So your advice to me would be, you don't give her any advice, you
Please.
take from her.
You must learn how to be life. because she's just life. You become mental case.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that to you.
Yes, no, of course.
Every
of
human
course.
being.
Yeah, I totally agree.
They're all psychological cases. They got their own stuff going, they see it in their own way. If you're seeing it your own way, that's called hallucination. That is called a psychological ailment. If you go by these standards, really by proper standards, really 99% of the population should go into the institution. Because there are not enough institutions, we let them free. But I'm saying, when they were all children, when they were all 3.5, not even 3.5, even up to 5, 6, 7, many of them, they were like this, bursting with joy, you can't put them down. They still have children, they know. Somebody had to work hard to make you unhappy. Today, somebody has to work hard to make you happy. This is very difficult. Can I tell you a joke?
Please do.
Is it okay?
Yes, of course.
One day, Shankaran Pillai was sitting in the backyard of his house, grumpy and miserable. His neighbor, another guy, came and said, "Hey, what's the problem? Why are you sitting with this end-of-the-world look on your face?" He said, "You know, one of those womanly questions, I got the answer wrong." I said, "What was that?" He said, "My wife came and asked me, when I get old, fat, unattractive, will you still love me?" So, that neighbor said, "Hey, that's not a problem, you just have to say, 'Yes, I will.'" He said, "I know, but I said I do."
I am going to actually now pivot a little bit to this age that we are living in, which is the internet age. I'm very curious as to what your opinion is on the various opinions that is very easily available out there.
I'm not made of anybody's opinion. Some people say you're God, I'm not impressed by that. Some people think you're a devil, I'm not bothered about this because who I am is who I am. I know exactly what I am doing. Every step, every breath, every step is conscious for me, so I'll do what I have to do. But for everybody else, this problem… See, first thing is to learn about ease. It's very hard for people to understand, it takes lots of discipline to come to this place, that if I sit here with you, if you sit here with me here for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, I won't form an opinion on you. Because the moment I form an opinion, my work is defeated, my work is human transformation. If I say, Alia is like this, I've destroyed my own work. My work is to see human beings can be transformed. It doesn't matter who they are, where they came from. If they are willing, they can transform themselves. So I have put myself to extreme discipline. People who have been with me for 30, 40 years, working around me every day, I don't have an opinion on them. When I look at them just the way they are right now. This will take a lot of work. This is some work that every one of you must do. When you look at somebody, you look at them how they are today, not what they were doing yesterday. The whole see, for many companies we are changing this, we're changing the nomenclature of their, what is this, human resource department. I'm changing that name for them, it's called human potential. Because a human being is a potential. Can you nurture it to its fullest possibility? See, I'm saying, not to insult you, you're a very good actress and all that. Let us say, in this Chennai city, there may be 1,000 possible Alias, but then they may never become that because nobody nurtured it, there was no situation for them.
Absolutely, yeah.
That possibility does not get the needed nurture. So that is so in every field in our world, everybody, whoever we are right now, is because of many things that happen to us at the right moment. Our own capabilities are there, but still, it's the times in which we exist. And what happened? 1,000 years ago, if you were here, you wouldn't be an actress, you would be something else. So I'm saying many things nurture us. That nurture, if we can provide to every human being, because this is what you call equal opportunity means. We can never bring equality to human beings, but we must bring equal opportunity. So self-transformation is that possibility. No matter who you are today, I see tomorrow if you want, you can be a absolutely spectacular human being within yourself. So I will never form an opinion about anybody around me, even if I know them for 20, 30, 40 years. I don't form an opinion. It will take a certain discipline. Everybody should work on this, because the moment you form an opinion, you have closed that human being. It's like a grave, you closed it. No possibility. Human is a possibility. Human is not a resource. Resource means it has some defined qualities. You can exploit it in a certain way. A possibility means it needs nurture. You have to nurture and see where it will go. That is the excitement of life. People come one way, if you work with them, you will see in 3, 4, 5, 10 years' time, they've become fantastic. That is the beauty of it. That is the beauty of raising bringing up a child in your house, because it is nothing, 2 cells. Just 2 cells to start with. Today it's 3.5, we don't know.
But do you feel somewhere now, today, we've kept aside this nurturing? Earlier, only people who mattered to us, their opinions would be something that we take very, seriously and close to our heart, because they matter to us.
Now all kinds of people making comments on it.
Yeah.
Yes. See, but the advantage of this is, see, suppose you lived in a neighborhood 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Those 5 people, your mother, father, your aunt and neighborhood mischievous another person, their opinions you could not escape because they were right there.
Correct.
Today, somebody is commenting about you from Timbuktu, if you don't like it, you can cut him off.
Yeah.
It's wonderful, huh?
So you're saying use the wall to your advantage, actually put up a wall.
You don't have to put a wall. I'm saying that guy who's talking rubbish about you, he's not going to come and sit next to you anywhere. What are you bothered about?
That's not what you're seeing.
Yes.
So don't get bothered about it. And if you see
Maybe
it,
that guy
that's
doesn't
what
even
you're
exist.
seeing. Yeah.
He may be an online existence, he may be a bot, you don't know.
That's true.
So just ignore him.
Move forward.
But I'm saying, even if a donkey speaks, listen, because sometimes donkeys speak intelligent things. They do. You must listen. You don't have to, take it as the truth, but you must listen.
No, I think one thing that you said has really stayed with me, that you see what you're actually seeing. There's no need to put a Photoshop version of it and deal with it as the day goes. It is what it is.
See, life is not to be dealt with. It's not a problem to be dealt with. This is because…
See, this has become such a common lingo. Oh, we'll deal with it. Oh, we'll take it in your stride. That's just now how people talk to each other.
Because they're all thinking they're Tarzans and Phantoms. They're not. All the time they think, let's fight it out. Why are you fighting? What are you fighting? If your navigation is good, without any friction you must go through this world, isn't it? If your navigation skills are good, if you're a bad navigator, you're hitting everything, then you think you must grow muscle, you must bump everybody. There are certain fields and the arenas of life, maybe there it matters. But for most human beings, you don't have to get into any fight. Your intelligence is in not getting into a fight, isn't it? Hello? That you never get into a fight, that's an intelligent thing. You got into a fight and you won, that doesn't mean anything. You never got into a fight, that's a good thing. Though everybody is trying to pick fight with you, you didn't get into a fight. They're fighting from their end, that's their problem.
Yeah, you can't fight if you don't indulge in the fight. One of the things that JITO has done so successfully is empowered a lot of the youth to chase their dreams. And sometimes chasing dreams means seeing success, but a lot of the times it means seeing failure. I want to talk a little bit about failure. I want to talk a little bit…
I can also talk about my failures.
Yes, please do. I feel we fear failure. It is even now, as my daughter's growing up, she's always trying to win. I came first. Even if somebody else came first, she said, no, she cheated. I said, no, she came first.
She can
Fear
stand
of…
for presidential election in the United States.
Fear of failure is real. So, what would you say to the youth that is, wanting to chase their dreams and wanting to succeed and perhaps not seeing success?
I'll cry on your shoulder a little bit, please. okay? Nobody's seen me crying, so let me cry a little bit.
Please do. I think crying is very healthy.
Oh, don't tell me that. No, it is not. We'll come to that. See, when I was 25 of years of age, I'm just a few years older now, okay? So when I was 25, one day I'm sitting in one place and suddenly I realized, if I take my hands off my psychological process, every cell in my body bursts forth with ecstasy, literally. Every cell in the body drips ecstasy. Today, we have done a lot of scientific research to show in the top universities in the world, the Harvard Medical School, the Beth Israel Hospital, which is a teaching hospital for Harvard Medical School, has done a lot of research, and few other universities to show simple things that I've taught them, the bliss factor changes in the body to a point where it's 70% higher than normal. The endocannabinoids are on by themselves, you're feeling all the time wonderful. The measurement shows there's something called as BDNF, which is about 230% higher than normal in the brain. And the bliss factor in the body is 23% higher for just doing 6 weeks of practice, 23% higher than what happens in a sexual orgasm, just sitting here. So if you're like this within you, what is working, what is not working is not a concern, you'll do everything to your best. But when I was 25, I realized if I keep my hands off my psychological activity, I burst into ecstasy. Then after a few weeks of experimentation, what am I doing, why is this happening to me? When I understood the mechanics of what is doing this to me, then I sat down and made a plan. And that day, the world's population was 4.82 or 84 or something like that. I sat down and geographically I made a plan in the world that in 2.5 years' time, I will make the whole world blissful. Because who wouldn't want to be blissful? No price, no cost, no drink, no drug, simply sit here and boom, you're gone. Who wouldn't want it? In 2.5 years, I'll make the whole world blissful. See, it is 43 years. Here I am, working 7 days of the week, 365 days, non-stop on, 18-20 hours a day, and making a few thousand people work like that every day. In spite of that, today people say we've touched over 2 billion people, but that's not my idea of the world. Now the world's population is 8.4 or 5 billion people. So I know I will die a failure, but I am a blissful failure. This is my blessing to everybody. You must be a blissful failure. Because you set up petty goals for yourself and say, I did it. Arey, what's that, huh? For human potential, you must think what you cannot do in this lifetime. You must aim for something that cannot be done in this lifetime. If you take a few steps, next generation will take the next step. So, my blessing is, may you be a blissful failure. If you're blissful, who the hell cares? Somebody thinks you have failed, somebody thinks you're successful, that's not the point.
That's it. May we all be blissful failures, that's a great way to look at it.
Let's be blissful failures. Because what we want, because human capacity to imagine, human capacity to aspire is such that it cannot be fulfilled if you live here for 500 years or 1,000 years, unless you have a pea for a brain.
Random question.
Yes.
How many hours do you sleep?
Well, for almost 27, 28 years, I managed with 2.5, 3 hours. But last 2 years ago, I broke my head twice. I cracked my head twice, I went to emergency surgeries. After that, they gave me a lot of sedatives and stuff, only for about 4 months. So I got used to sleeping, and now I'm sleeping 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours, depends on the day.
That's it?
What do you mean, that's it?
4.5 hours?
That's a fourth of the day.
I sleep for 9.
Oh.
Or like 8.
When will you live?
No, but all we are told is sleep and rest and sleep, and it's where your body repairs itself, right? Everybody's nodding away, that's all we're told.
Why did you damage your body first of all? The people ask me, Sadhguru, what do you do to unwind? I say, I don't wind myself up. Why do you wind yourself and why do you go and unwind?
Oh my God. But that's true actually. Why are we so wound up? But we are always wound up. Okay, I can speak for myself. You reach the end of the day and you're tired and you want to sleep. And in fact, even after I've slept 8 hours, I want to sleep more. Then I have to wake up because I have to wake up. So I love sleeping.
Nobody loves sleeping because when you're really sleeping, you don't exist. So what's there to love about it? You don't love your existence. You may like the restfulness it creates for you. But if I teach you a way, if you sit here for 15 minutes, you feel like you've slept for 3–4 hours. If I teach you something like that, would you like that?
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't?
Then why the hell you're all in Tamil Nadu only? Why have you not come and learned?
No, but… No, so okay, so what time to what time do you sleep? Like say 12 a.m. to 4 a.m.? Or what… Okay, fine, what are you doing? Like a very busy day. Sorry, so now I'm going all over.
No, it's
okay.
a conversation, you can go where you want.
I want to know just before sleep, when you shut your eyes, I feel like… I ask this question a lot. What's the last thought that you feel constantly tends to enter your mind just before you doze off to sleep? Is that thought for you consistent? Is it no thought? Is it just, what is it?
That's what I tried to articulate in the beginning. See, when you have no opinions, you have no thought also. When you have no conclusions. See, right now I'm looking at you, I'm just looking at you. I'm not thinking, Alia Bhatt, this one, that one, that one. No, just looking at you. That's all. And I know you're like a scenery, you keep changing. I'm just looking at it. So if I make an opinion, she's like this, she's like that, then my mind gets busy. I don't make an opinion, I'm just looking at what is there.
Okay, can I tell you what I'm thinking right now? I'm sitting here, I'm looking at you, I'm looking away, I'm thinking, okay, there's a flight to catch, oh no, we have to leave, what am I doing tomorrow? I have to wake up at this time. This is my brain all the time.
No, that is not your brain, that's the way you're conducting your brain.
That's the way I'm conducting my brain.
See, it's like this, you're a bad driver. You go, take your car and bump into everybody and go. And then you say, this is what my car does. You're a bad driver, it's as simple as that.
So I'm not driving well right now.
No, it's not just about you. 90% of the human beings, most of the time, are thinking some rubbish that doesn't mean a damn thing to them. If they thought what they want, they would have created something wonderful for themselves and for everybody, isn't it? Yeah. I'm saying using 5 to 10% or 15% of the brain, they're doing so many things. If they used 100%, they would be spectacular human beings, everyone. Because everybody's got the same brain, reasonably. Reasonably, everybody has the same brain. See, I don't know, most people, they're all city people, they might not have spent… In my life, I've spent so much time with animals, small animals like ants, a grasshopper, a bee, like this, I've lived with them, I've spent so much attention. They live a brilliant life. They are so focused, so organized. What they want, they will do. They will not do anything other than what they want, unless they are completely threatened and something. Human beings are not doing what they want. If they had the brain of an earthworm, they would all be peaceful. They got this big brain and they're struggling with it. So people are not struggling with stupidity, they're struggling with intelligence, isn't it? Tell me, is intelligence a solution or a problem? Should intelligence be a solution or a problem?
Solution?
It should be, but everybody is making a problem out of it. This is why in the evening everybody is soaking it in alcohol or drug or something, because otherwise it'll freak the hell out of them. Your intelligence should make your life, not destroy your life, isn't it? This is the greatest thing we have. But it's turned into enemy. For most human beings, this miracle that we call as mind has become a misery manufacturing machine. Tell me, where is all the human misery manufactured? In Chennai? Hello? In human mind or no? Hello? Hello? It's manufactured in your mind. For what? Your mind should work for you, for your well-being, but constantly it's bothering you. People come and ask, you're telling me you sleep for 9 hours? People come and ask, Sadhguru, how to sleep? I say, God damn it, if you cannot even sleep, what can you do in your life, huh? The easiest goddamn thing is to sleep. You can't even do that. This is a serious problem in the world. Without a drink or a drug or a tablet or something, they cannot sleep. No, one thing is you don't use your body enough. When I go to bed, whenever it is, I don't sleep, I fall dead.
Because you…
Yes, you're supposed… See, these are all things, your body, your brains, everything, it gets better with use. With use, it gets better. If you're trying to preserve it to go to heaven, I'm sorry, they're not allowing this body there. Should I tell them what's in heaven?
You know what's in
Oh,
heaven?
yeah.
Please, I think that'll be a great way for us to end this conversation. What is in heaven?
See, in Hindu heaven, food is very good.
Food is good?
Yeah. There, Akshay Patra is there, Nala himself cooks for you, gourmet Indian food. In another kind of heaven, those white-gowned ladies, legless ladies, they float in the clouds. If you like that kind of ambience, you can go there. In another kind, there are virgin problems that you'll encounter. If you wish to go there, that's what you're seeking, you can go there. But only thing is, when you die here, see, first thing is you got to die, isn't it? Hello? To go to heaven, you got to die. You never heard of anybody living going there. So you got to die. When you die, depending on your culture, customs, we'll either burn your body or bury it or make it into pieces and throw it to the birds, whatever, different ways of getting rid of it. But the important thing is we put it back into the earth because what we call as our body is just a piece of this planet, isn't it? What we've eaten is just a piece of this planet, we have to put it back. If you've not done anything eco-friendly, that's one goddamn thing you must do, put the body back into the planet, because that's a contribution. We took it and we must put it back. So you left your body here, then now what do you do with good food, virgins and other nonsense? You don't have a body. Hello? No wonder they remained virgins forever. And the Akshay Patra is always full, because nobody went with a body. Food is cooked and kept, it's always full only if you eat it gets empty. I'm saying, we're doing a lot of con job with ourselves, lying to ourselves in 1,000 different ways. So if there is one thing you can do about your life, all of you are mostly Jains, I believe, Mahavir. He's called Mahavir, a very valiant man, not because of the battles he fought, because the most significant battle that you can fight is the investment that you made in ignorance. To defeat that, when I say, I thought I'll make everybody blissful because what's the problem? Who wouldn't want to be blissful? But the way they're invested in their miseries, even if you show them a great possibility, they will not go. And I'm asking you, do you have any proof that you're not already in heaven and making a mess out of it? Do you have any proof? Hello? You're already in heaven making a mess out of it. It's your choice, you don't have to make a mess out of it. As I said, the physical comforts and convenience that we have, no generation ever knew. Yes or no? We as a generation, did any generation have these kind of things? And now, we're still complaining, still cribbing like cavemen and women. It's time we understand everything that we have, a light bulb burns, it's coming at a great cost to every other life. When that is the nature of our life, at least we must live in absolute gratitude and joy. Otherwise, everything is burnt for nothing.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a huge round of applause
For you.
For you. Thank you so much. I think we all took home something today. Thank you.